Good morning, teacher. Good morning, friends. I am Fernando of Pi 58 and I'm going to talk about family and friends in the context of space exploration. The possibility of have babies in space is a really big one and really important in order to have or take long travels at the spaceship. That will help develop a lot of things, but this is important. For this, is important the space reproduction. One important aspect there are the particles that affect our DNA. These particles affect 100 times more than in the Earth because the Earth have the oxygen layer. One investigation gives us the information that the DNA affects a little bit, but the baby converted to a normal one. That's really unbelievable. But actually, we have more question than answer, so it's better to take it from the parts of problems and having babies in the space. The radiation UV is a really important problem because it would affect the baby in other way, and also in all the crew and all the people that is going to travel would be affected by skin cancer or with the possibility of getting it. Other reason, we need to find a way to protect from the radiation, and now we don't know how to do it. Other real problem is the microgravity that affects animal viability, making it a little bit lower, and also the anomalies that can produce, and the psychological problem that this thing represents to the crew members of the spaceship. This relationship in the space would have a terrible as well as would be terrible for the crew. Obviously, is not necessary, and in the one-way ticket to Mars in this type of exploration, it's not necessary having babies because it would kill all or kill 2 or 3 members for only that thing or with that possibility. Other thing that we need to take into account is the morally part, because it's not right to put someone else at risk without knowing like the opinion of the person, and can them adapt to the new life in their if he return. The simple answer is no. Obviously no, because the development in the space at when the baby develop in the space is going to have other development of the body, not like a normal kid or boy. Probably is not going to have really strong body in order to be in the earth without throwing away or dying for the a lot of gravity, because probably he is going to born in a zero gravity zone, that making him a lot of damage and impossible obviously to return safely. Psychological effects at having behind the family for the part of separating of the family is worse for children, obviously, that can suffer toxic stress. It will occur in the hypothetical case of living sons with bad person or alone, and with the stressful event created a harmful to health, wear and tear on the body, also related with the idea of leaving their offspring to continue the travel. So that idea is so dangerous for the mind of the children. The thing that will happen to the parents also, they can suffer with the normal reaction of feeling afraid and despair. Also can create depression, and it would affect obviously the the mean of this member. In conclusion, the idea of creating a healthy family in the space wouldn't be possible actually, because a lot of factors that affects all the mission or surviving of these persons. But if the parents left their sons in the earth with good persons that take care of them, technically talking, it would be fine.